Wah, 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 wah. Today is a day that will long be remembered. It has seen the end of the D&D trilogy. It will soon see the end of Rian Johnson. Greetings, programs, and welcome to Pop Culture Therapy. I'm your host, Loki, and look at this shit. Star Wars trilogy from Game of Thrones writers is no longer happening. And I couldn't be happier. Those two bastards ruined the last season of Game of Thrones just to go do their Star Wars trilogy, and now they're out. Can you believe that shit? Published 2 hours ago. Oh man, Game of Thrones screenwriters David Benioff and D.B. Weiss have reportedly walked away from a blockbuster deal with Disney's Lucasfilm to launch a Star Wars film trilogy. Let us pray. Let us pray to any god you worship that Rian Johnson doesn't come in and get a trilogy. Oh, wow. Benioff and Weiss, who made the widely popular HBO franchise based on the novels by George R.R. Martin, told Deadline.com they're too busy with their Netflix series to work on the legendary sci-fi series. I've heard they gave them $300 million to do 5 years of series with Netflix. We love Star Wars, the statement read. When George Lucas built it, he built us too. Getting to talk about Star Wars with him and the current Star Wars team was a thrill of a lifetime, and we will always be indebted to the saga that changed everything. So they actually got to talk with George Lucas and the team. So that's got to confirm that Disney's so desperate that they brought George back and they were like, okay, you're in charge. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, the duo were expected to usher in a new era of Star Wars with a 2022 release date following this December's The Rise of Skywalker. That isn't exciting. The trailer you guys came out with was boring. There was no magic there. I want to see The Mandalorian more than I want to see Rise of the Skywalker. But they reportedly signed a 9-figure deal with Netflix in August, and I heard $300 million. $300 million. There are only so many hours in the day, and we felt we could not do justice to both Star Wars and our Netflix projects, the pair told Deadline. So we are regretfully stepping away. Can you imagine stepping away from Star Wars? Disney gives you the keys to the Star Wars kingdom, and you're like, nah. Oh, it must suck to be Kathleen Kennedy right now. You screwed the pooch with Solo. You screwed the pooch with The Last Jedi. And look at where you're at. Look at where you're at. Two of the most controversial guys that did Game of Thrones don't want anything to do with your Star Wars movies. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't it so? Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you like my channel, please consider hitting subscribe and ringing that bell. I can't believe any of this. I will catch you guys on the next Pop Culture Therapy.